Alright guys, um, my name is Van. Today I'm doing the data information. Um, to do the research about data information, but first of all we have to know what is the data. Um, Data is kind of um, small piece of information that's stored in online or clouds or computer that you have. So data is kind of information management, knowledge, networking, everything is called data. Um, why is the data important? The data important because it's everything. It store your information, everything. More important thing that if you have the piece of data in your phone, like a picture, they call the data. Um, the data exists in the fitness activity data, opening banking, smartphone app uses, emotion design stuff. Everything is a data. Why is data is important to management? Because if you management your data good, so your data basically not lost. um, Kind of you know cost efficiency, operational nimblessness, security risk, reduce data loss, accurate decision. So if you manage your data, so basically it's help your feature. It's help your, like if you have example the piece of homework today, but you already finished on last week. Um, if you know how to keep track of it, store it, management it, you don't lose it. So next week you don't reduce it again. So how to prevent the data loss? Don't upgrade hardware or software without backup. Physical secure your system from intruder. Use firewall and virus protection. Prepare for physical disaster. So you're talking about the malware, virus, antivirus. At my research is pretty helpful today is about data, about hacking, interesting, prevent and stuff. So first of all, we have to know what is malware and virus. The malware is equal to malicious in the software. Unwanted man-made software. Install on your PC without consent, without you accept it or not. It's installed. Maybe we know that's worm, Trojan horse, spyware. So how this look like? So whenever you go to the website, you will see um install malware. No, not that. Basically, dumb at demand. But you will see, your computer have a virus. Please install the antivirus. So basically, if you yes install it, boom, it's get into your computer. Lots of people get, install the bad software, but they don't know. Another method they call it phishing attacks. So the phishing attacks look like that. The phishing attack is that the phishing attacks is kind of scam. The way they scam to get your password, the way they scam to get your information. But the scam it pretty look real. So what is a dark bot or botnet? The term is called robot. So yeah, it's robot. robotic called botnet. So criminal disable malware turn our computer into the bot. Computer perform automatically tasks over internet without knowing it. Criminal use a bot infect large number of computer. There is computer from a network which popular called a botnet. So basically the they install a piece of software in your computer and you will infect it to another computer. You will give another computer bad stuff and then run it and their computer will continue to another people. So basically over again. So it's keep moving over. So at my doing research in one cybersecurity train cost our connect world. So the data piece, I know there are lots of data in you know information out there, but I find one big article. First of all, is a David Hawley, now a ransomware revolution. So what is ransomware? So example, like the author want to us to um, know all about the malware in the future that we can prevent it. So we know what is this ransomware. What ransomware is a one of a type of software designed to block access to the computer system until the summit pane. So it block the computer, block your data. Like if you are having a big company, you know, the data, the computer access is the most important. But if something like ransomware is attacked to your computer and block your computer, you cannot do anything, you can't use anything. Worse, decrypt your data. So in the mention of the author, there is one crypto have to pay ransom to get the data decrypted. So the worms is the same with the malware, malicious. So basically, it's a get into computer to computer to computer to install the software. So they got a web hybrid, another web hybrid. So another type of malware. Um, you know the name. The malware with the web function, web everything data in your computer. So they give us another prevent obsessions. It's pretty good for us on the feature. Send on the feature, target and non-target. Understand about the virus. Understand what we need to target, what we need to do, and what we don't need to do. So another second article is critical infrastructure attack on the rise from Stephen Card. So this guy doesn't mention about lots of the virus, but he's just talking about the report of the what attacks. But we learn this, we understand it. Later we don't get into this problem. We prevent it easy in the future. Just turn it off and it on again. So basically this virus is get into the electricity service like we energy that we have shut down the internet, shut down the electric, and turn it on again. So that pretty frustrating. So why the attack want to do this? Because they want get paid money and stuff. That's just pretty bad thing. So basically, they use some kind of malware, new piece of a malware that capable controlling electricity, substation, switch, and circuit break directly. Then turn it on and turn it off. So the one of um, such as a they have a newer approach, introduce feature weakness into the supply chain, so the cheap hard batch vulnerability. So to make them vulnerable, find out the exploit in what company use, and then control takes over. So the third is they call the doing time for cybercrime, police and malware research on force. So Alexis Doras Troncas, he wanting to research about the attack and the malware that called dot bot or botnet. So basically, this is a name of pretty like um uh, malicious or virus. So what is botnet? We already mentioned about the botnet. The botnet is a network of private computer infected with malicious software and control at the root. So in this article, the author want to research and let us know about the botnet. The botnet is basically the change the computer is affected by virus. So example, you already know about blockchain. Blockchain is a basically pretty popular right now. So what if you have 51% of the all computer in the world, you can have win to win to mining Bitcoin or something. So that what the hacker wanted. So they want to control the computer to another computer to another computer by creating piece of software to doing that. And then another computer will infect another computer, another. What if they use for 60% computer in the world? They can change the cryptocurrency. They can hack into the important, like Ripple. The Ripple support the banks, banking and stuff, so they can hack into the banking. So if they have more than 51% computer use in our world, so they the author lets us know is it's 2014 Wendigo uh, was supported by credentials stealing backdoor that infect 10,000 of Linux server. 10,000 of Linux server. So basically, why should we care? Because we want to stop what the data is. The data, the piece of data that we wanted to make the socialize to everyone, to us. benefit to us and benefit to everyone. So we have to stop the hacker, to stop them to harm our social life. So they have an increasing like this one is a increasing effort avoid involve into offending reduce the reward that come out commit of crime. So the fourth is the interesting. We have the electric vote, internet voting, Barlas. So this author named Camilo. So he want to research and study about is electric voting is hackable for now, for modern day, not on the past. But the interesting, he don't talking much, but he wanted to build a system that can be help to prevent. He want to build his own idea to prevent the attack into the ballot to voting online system by suggesting a people to use social media. Us, whenever we use something, we have to have the antivirus is of course, but it's the piece of data, your password, log into Facebooks and stuff that could be help on the later. That is why they have the author is suggest the Google, Facebook, even though the government is security about those things on the future, because it's voting online, ballots is online, is about our opinion. So if our computer is hacked or the hacker they have a piece of information about us, they can basically vote for us. So pretty cool. So the fifth article is by Tony N. Combs. So personal data in new age of technology legislation. So the data sharing. Right now we live in a modern day with new technology, with everything in technology. So think about the data saving. And we know the antivirus. Um, we know the antivirus. Some is cost, some is free, but it's free. It means collect your data, or something on the phone. They collect your data. When the people they collect your data, the company collect your data, they will sell to the third party. The piece of data on your phone, the piece of data on your computer will be sold to different company, and different company will have your data and will contact you. Example, your email, not password though. Password is hash. I mean the SHA 256, so it's hard to decrypt and hack it. But by the way, they use your information and get another information from you, and spamming your email and stuff, calling your phone number without free money is scam. Um, like your phone right now, using some kind of the app, navigation and stuff, it will be transmitted to another phone. They call Internet of Things. They transmit to another phone or the garage, automatic door, or Bluetooth headset, and all kind of that data floating on the ground we didn't know. But the hacker will use that for help them to build a new system to attack us. to take away our benefit. Think about they took down the internet in a week. You couldn't live without the phone and internet in a week. I'm sure. So, in the conclusion, the ransomware, everything we have to understand about the malware, everything we need to understand about it so we avoid on the later. One of the method that I mentioned is a phishing. Phishing is basically a scam, but it scam people to install the software. So when you install that software, basically you give them credential permission to get into your computer. That means your computer one of the robot, one of the infected computer will be transmit information, get your information, and make another computer in infected. So, however, we have to prevent them. We have to have some a little bit knowledge, even though we don't know anything about computer. But especially we are computer science, we have to understand about the computer science. But we have to understand how to prevent them. So your data will not be lost. Your data will not be get it away from you, or the third party sell it. At my research idea is server-side logic, Unity 3D. So basically, right now, Unity is one of the popular device like virtual reality. But what if we play the game, connect with social media, we play multiplayer game on Oculus device or any kind of the virtual reality device. But what if you build your own online game on the virtual reality? It should be cool in the future that you understand how to prevent the data loss. Or the hacker can be hacked or not. Well, in my opinion, I don't know. All kind of the computer game, you can hack it. Example, PUBG, player on the round battle, you can hack it. I mean, the big company, the popular game. Well, I'm not telling I'm hacking the cache or anything inside, but I can, you know, hack into the shooting no recoil and stuff. It's easy. I don't think why the big company like that doesn't store that information on the server side. So basically, it's prevent the hacker to hack into it. So the same method, Unity 3D games, especially game online. One of design 3D on 3D virtual reality is pretty large. It can be like 3 or 2 gigabyte or maybe more than 30 gigabyte per games because of environment, because of the wall, because of glass, the door that are lots of heavy. But I want to find a way. I mean, I play one of the game online with virtual reality. It's hackable. I can hacking it. I can cheat system. But I want to find a way to prevent how cannot I mean prevent the hacker don't hack into your server. Example, building something that prevent the hack, or maybe in the um, maybe in the future. I mean, maybe next week I'll do research to back up uh, my argument last week, which is microchip, which is a Foxconn idea, prevent the hacker to hack into the device. So there are two ideas on next week I have to think about. So my idea in Foxconn is about a microchip or the chip that installed in your car. So I will find a way to prevent the hack or loss of data so data transmits something. So thank you guys for watching.